Now y'all already know what time it is. It is time for the mess. What's going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, okay? And we're here to talk about a couple of things today, okay? You already know I always want to give you guys your lunchtime gossip every day or every other day whenever there's something to talk about, okay? Y'all know I'm always here to give y'all nothing but the tea, nothing but the mess, and nothing but the real talk, okay? Now, before we get into anything else, once again, thank you guys for pushing me, Terrence, and Josiah's panel of on Portia's Family Reunion all the way up to almost 4,000 views. I'm telling y'all right now, we really underestimated ourselves. We did not expect this at all. We did not think that y'all would tune in the way that y'all did, and we really appreciate it. We're going to do this shit every week. We're going to do it on all three of our channels. The next channel it will be on is Josiah's channel, and it will be every Wednesday at the same time. So you guys be sure to look out for myself. Terrence and Josiah will be doing a Portia Family Reunion panel every Wednesday night, okay? It'll be on Terrence's channel, Josiah's channel, and my channel. We will be rotating it around, okay? Alright. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys for supporting us. Also, be sure to watch Terrence, Josiah, and myself tonight on Boys Night Out. Alongside Jamar84 and Maddie Rents, we have a great show for you guys tonight. So be sure to tune in and support the same way y'all did for the panel of Portia Family Reunion, okay? The panel starts at 9:15, 8:15 Central Time. And baby, we got some things to talk about on that panel, and we're going to have us a great time. Trust and believe me, we will, alright? So without any further ado, let's get into this mess, and we're going to start it off with P. Diddy. Now, apparently, P. Diddy wants to continue on with his fashion brand, and he wants to buy his label, Sean John, out of bankruptcy. And to be honest, I did not know that he was even in I didn't even know that company was in bankruptcy. I know that Sean John ain't produced not one batch of clothing in some years now, because I used to wear that shit faithfully when I was in high school, but I did not know that they were in bankruptcy, okay? But before we even get into this, just to let you guys know, every single article that I'm dissecting today will be from JasmineBrand.com, so I don't have to tell y'all every time I go to one part of the show where the article comes from. Every single article on today's episode of Yes for the Mess definitely comes from the JasmineBrand.com. Now we're about to get into this article from the JasmineBrand.com. We're going to read it and dissect it and move on to the next. So let's get into the mess, okay? Now, Sean Diddy Combs has plans to continue to grow his fashion business. According to reports, the 52-year-old music mogul has bid $3.3 million to buy the assets of Sean John, the fashion and lifestyle brand he founded in 1998, out of bankruptcy. According to court papers, GBG USA Inc., a bankrupt brand management firm, owns 90% of the Sean John brand through a joint venture with Combs. An entity affiliated with Combs has been named the so-called stalking horse bidder for Sean John, setting a floor for further bids, court papers show. Other potential buyers can submit offers until December the 15th. Sean John was privately held, a fashion lifestyle company created by Diddy. The line made its fashion debut with the men's sportswear collection in the spring of 1998. Individuals of note who have represented the brand in advertising and marketing include Combs himself and musicians Nelly, T.I., Mariah Carey, Nas, Fabulous, Dollar, Usher, Pharrell Williams, Mary J. Blige, Rick Ross, Mac Wiles, and Busta Rhymes. Actors Lauren London, Cassie Ventura, Jamie Foxx, Penelope Cruz, Jussie Smollett, and Vincent Posture. Athlete Dwayne Wade, fashion models Tyson Beckford, Naomi Campbell, Channing Tatum, and many notable DJs. Would you like to see Diddy buy Sean John back? Honestly, it was his company. I used to wear the clothes. Of course I would want him to get his shit back. Like, let's just be real. Like, that was something that he was doing. The clothing line, as far as I know, was doing pretty well when it was out, and You know, it's his shit, and I want to see a black man own his shit. Like, you know, let him get his shit back and let him revamp it and do whatever he feels with it. That's how I feel about it. I don't know about y'all, but that's just how I look at it. Like, let him get his shit back, let him do the damn thing, and then we can move on to the next. That's how I see it. So I don't know, y'all, but I sincerely hope that P. Diddy do get his shit back, get it up off the ground, make it some 2000 and you know, some 2022 shit. You know what I'm saying? And just move it on up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. Because I don't see nothing wrong with him wanting to buy it. I mean, it's his. No need to let it stay where it is and just, you know, do your thing with it. That's how I feel about it. So next up, we're going to talk about Rihanna. Now, for the last few weeks, everybody been talking about Rihanna and been saying that the girl is pregnant. Now, Rihanna done told y'all, girl, I ain't pregnant. I don't know why y'all keep saying that I'm pregnant, because I am not pregnant. Me and A$AP Rocky is not having no damn baby. Y'all need to stop trying to make me pregnant. Y'all make me pregnant every goddamn year, and I'm over it, child. I'm over it. Rihanna is over y'all trying to put a bun in her oven. She said she ain't got no bun in her oven. She ain't trying to have no bun in her oven, so let her be. Let her ass be, okay? She is not trying to have no bun in the oven right now. But she shuts the pregnancy rumors down, and we're about to get into the article. So the article reads, Rihanna is at the center of a pregnancy rumor almost every month, and she's finally addressing them. The internet is desperate for Rihanna to give birth to a new little Navy member. Fans have been taking screenshots of Rihanna attending events, zooming in to emphasize a possible baby bump. Arguments typically break out about whether the bump is actually present in the photo. It appears that the latest Rihanna pregnancy rumor began with photos taken of the singer at the ceremony for the National Hero title that her hometown recently gave her. A fan DM'd Rihanna about the rumors, and a message read, "Can I come to the baby shower, sis? True or not, your babies are going to be beautiful. Sorry everyone's up in your uterus right now." Then Rihanna allegedly responded with, "Ha, stop. You ain't come to the first 10 baby showers. Y'all breed me every year, damn it, LOL." Twitter is reacting to the rumors. One user said somebody commenting saying that Rihanna looks chubby, and then the whole world said that she was pregnant. Another one wrote, A$AP Rocky did what most men would do given an opportunity. Get Rihanna pregnant. Y'all been roasting ever since. Twitter is a dangerous place. Another one says, I knew it. Rihanna ain't pregnant, and I really wish y'all would stop saying that she is. Y'all have no idea what that woman's body is going through, and y'all stay trying to break the case. My goodness. Nah, because I don't like the way y'all always think Rihanna pregnant just because she has a tummy slightly bigger than these skinny ass models. Man, be happy when women like Ree get pregnant. Because the cis hetero Rihanna is not pregnant. Y'all will believe anything. Y'all think Rihanna is pregnant every year. I hope she don't let that worm get her pregnant. Thank God Rihanna isn't pregnant. Now she can worry about giving us a fucking album. Rihanna, please. It's so weird. People who spread rumors about Rihanna always want Rihanna to be pregnant, like some pregnancy fetish or some shit. Glad she responded. Rihanna is currently dating rapper A$AP Rocky. The two confirmed their relationship earlier this year. And there you have it. Rihanna herself done told y'all hoes that she ain't pregnant. So stop trying to put pregnancy on this girl. Y'all been saying Rihanna been pregnant since she ain't dropped. Because the last time she dropped the album was with Aint, right? And that's been a couple of years back. So ever since she ain't put no album out and she been focusing on her makeup and her lipstick and all that stuff, y'all been constantly saying that she pregnant. I know she's gained a lot of weight over the years, but the bitch eating. Like, she ain't got to make no music right now. She living off her damn company. She is eating steaks and mashed potatoes and carrots and shit. That's why her ass is looking stuffed up. That don't mean that she pregnant. This is just some healthy, just some happy weight. She eating, she in love, she gets some good dick, and that's just what it is. So that's what I think about the situation. So, but another thing I don't understand is, why do people get mad when folks be saying that Rihanna pregnant? I don't understand it. Like, why y'all mad? Like, it's nothing wrong with her being pregnant. Like, y'all used to get mad when folks be saying Beyonce was pregnant, and finally she actually was pregnant, and she got 3 children now. Rihanna is at that age where she could have a baby. She's in her 30s. Like, you know, she ain't really got to make another album if she don't fucking want to. Like, she got a lot of things going on in her life. She ain't got to make no music if she don't want to. She's at that same place that Beyonce is at. Beyonce has slowed the fuck down. She's made all the money she can make. She's been successful. She ain't gotta make no music if she don't want to. She can take out this time to be with her fucking kids. And if she wanna make some music, she can make music whenever the fuck she feel like it. And that's just what it is. And it will still be highly anticipated. That's just what it is. So that's how I feel about the situation. So let Rihanna live. Let her be happy. Y'all keep on begging for an album. Let that girl be happy. She was already giving y'all asses an album every goddamn year from the very beginning of her damn career. Let her have that break. Let her do her thing. Let her get her dick. Let her eat her steak. Let her do what the fuck she want to do. Y'all want what y'all want, but y'all cannot see that she's human and she needs a break. You know what I mean? Just let her do her. You know what I mean? And if she do get pregnant, that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. So it is what it is. All right? So let's move on to Jussie Smollett. Now, as you guys already know, the Empire actor is in court because he was accused of staging his own hate attack, his own hate crime. He's in court right now, and they are starting to testify. Now, the brothers have testified that Jussie Smollett directed them to carry out a fake racist and anti-gay attack, okay? Now, I got this article here. Now, this is the only article that don't come from the Jasmine brand. I'm sorry. This one comes from CNN. So, I'm going to read this article from CNN, and we're going to dissect it and move on to Ari Lennox, okay? So, let's get into this article. Now, the article states, the two brothers testified in court over the past 2 days that the Empire actor Jussie Smollett directed them to carry out a fake hate crime while pretending to be Donald Trump supporters in an attempt to get media attention. Bola and his brother Ola provided critical testimony on Wednesday and Thursday in Smollett's criminal trial on charges that he staged the attack and falsely reported it to the police. The prosecution rested Thursday evening after 3 days of testimony in which it called 7 witnesses, including the brothers. Ola told jurors that Smollett had the crazy idea of having 2 MAGA supporters attack him and that he wanted to put it on social media. Mr. Smollett asked you to fake attack him? Deputy Prosecutor Sam Mendenhall asked. Yes, Ola responded. Pretending to be Trump supporters, Mendenhall continued. Yes, Ola said. So he could then post it on social media, the prosecutor continued. Yes, Ola answered. He said that Bola was tasked with hitting Smollett, while Smollett wanted Ola to put a noose around his neck and pour gasoline on him. They ultimately changed gasoline to bleach because Ola said, I wasn't comfortable pouring gasoline on somebody. Smollett, who is black and gay, has said that 2 men struck him and yelled anti-gay and racist remarks and put a noose around his neck and poured bleach on him on a fidget night in Chicago in January of 2019. Police initially investigated the incident as a possible hate crime and poured significant resources into solving the case, locating 2 men. But after interviewing them and finding other evidence, authorities instead determined that Smollett paid the men $3,500 to stage the hate crime against him so he could get publicity and a career boost. Smollett has pleaded not guilty to 6 counts of disorderly conduct for allegedly making false reports to police that he was a victim of a hate crime. His defense attorney said in opening statements that he is a real victim and that the men saw the actor as a mark or a target. Thursday's session got heated and defense attorneys called for a mistrial. One of the lawyers alleged that Judge James Lynn lunged at her, and another said that the judge was making facial expressions. It began when a judge interjected. Attorney Tamara Walker repeatedly pressed Ola on his use of homophobic words, such as when he referred to his musician friend as a fruity ass. Lynn angrily instructed Walker to move on from the line of collateral questioning. The defense has suggested during the trial that homophobia The defense has suggested during the trial that homophobia may have been a motive in a real hate crime attack that night. In a heated exchange, Walker asked the judge for a sidebar, which he denied at first. After the defense for a second time requested in a meeting outside of earshot of the jury, Lynn sent the panel out of the room. Walker, in her defense, requested a mistrial. As the exchange between the judge and the defense quickly escalated, Walker became emotional, at one point sobbing as she paced around the table, claiming that Lynn was not allowing her to continue a line of questioning that was critical to the defense's case. Walker also claimed that Lynn lunged at her while at the sidebar, something Lynn vehemently denied. When you said the word mistrial, I know you have some pressures here. I'm stunned that you would consider a mistrial, Lynn said. Ms. Walker, there are objections that have to be sustained, and I was trying to get back on point. Just because you think you were allowed to go one way, we're all just doing our jobs, Lynn told Walker. There will be no mistrial, he told the stunned courtroom. Defense attorney Heather Waddell also addressed the judge, stating, I would also like to go on record that there are facial objections coming from the bench when there are objections. You're great at facial expressions, Lynn shot back. The defense was calling its own witnesses Thursday night. The defense sharply questions Bolo. The brothers delivered the court testimony of the case, stating plainly that the attack was always intended to be fake. Bolo was the first of the two brothers to testify, speaking in court on Wednesday and Thursday. He told the court that Smollett wanted me to fake beat him up, and he agreed to do so because he felt indebted to the actor. I believe he could help further my acting career. He told me that we would need another person to fake beat him up, and he mentioned, could my brother do it? I said yes. The actor directed them to say empire, faggot, nigger, mega, fake punch him, pour bleach on him, and then run away. And he testified. Who was in charge of this thing? Webb asked. Jussie was, Bolo told the jury. The man also said that Smollett first explained that the plan to him in a car where Smollett was smoking marijuana. Even though he's smoking, you still think he's serious. He sounded serious. Bolo said that Smollett wanted to use the fake attack or camera footage for media. He testified that he didn't expect payment for helping Smollett stage the attack. The actor still gave him a check for $3,500. In cross-examination, Allen accused Bolo of having a desire to work security for Smollett, that it became a growing point of tension. Bolo testified that he didn't remember. You attacked Jussie because you wanted to scare him into hiring you. Bolo responded no. However, Special Prosecutor Dan Webb asked whether Smollett ever talked about security at all while this fake attack was being hatched. Bolo responded no. Testimony grew tense at times as Allen asked Bolo whether Bolo had a sexual relationship with Smollett, which he denied, and how he could not have expected the police to get involved if the media attention on the story grew, as Smollett allegedly planned. I wasn't thinking. We finally agree on something, Allen responded. During the redirect examination, Webb honed in on the timing of the alleged hoax on one of the coldest nights in Chicago. If you had not had advanced discussions with Jussie Smollett, how would you know where he would be at 2 in the morning in the polar vortex? I wouldn't. Later, Ola testified that the brothers had at one point contemplated leaving if the actor didn't show up. It was super cold that night. I was freezing the whole time we were out there, he said. My brother saw him, and that's when we continued to approach him. Ola said that's when he put the rope around Smollett's head and poured bleach on him while trying not to get bleach in Smollett's face to avoid injuring the actor. Now, that was the article from CNN in regards to Jussie Smollett. Now, all I got to say is this right here. This ain't looking too good for Jussie at all. And I know that when this shit really went down back in 2019, I was definitely riding for him. You know, he's gay just like me. He's in the media, and I aspire to be in the media. And you know, I really was riding for him. I really thought that this was a hate crime. I thought that was somebody that's out there really trying to hate on this dude and everything like that. But seems to me like this was just some bullshit that he conjured up just so he can be able to get some damn media attention. And I'm just like, have you not gotten enough media attention? Like, you're on at the time one of the biggest shows on TV, which is Empire, and you need some media attention. Child, it is what it is. But all I gotta say is this right here. It ain't looking too good for you, Jussie. And I'm just gonna sit back, relax, and watch the rest of this case continue, child. So we finna move on to Ari Lennox. Now, on one of my last Yes for the Messes, I reported that Ari Lennox was arrested in Amsterdam after being racially profiled. Now, Ari Lennox is speaking out for the first time since her Amsterdam arrest, and we're about to get into this article, child. So it's been, R&B singer Ari Lennox has tweeted for the first time since her frightening arrest in Amsterdam. It's been a few days since the fans witnessed Ari Lennox getting whisked away by law enforcement in Amsterdam. Ari was live tweeting the incident, and the last time anyone heard from her, she was being arrested. Today, on December the 2nd, she gave her fans an update. Hey loves, I'm safe. Thank you so much for your prayers and your love. Ari's manager, Justin Lamonte, announced that she was doing well hours after her last tweet. He said, "Hi everyone, Ari is safe and appreciates the support and everyone checking on her." Ari first tweeted about the incident on Monday, November the 29th. According to her post, she was being racially profiled by security at a Dutch airport where she just landed. She claimed that they arrested her because of how she reacted to a woman's racist behavior. She tweeted, "F Amsterdam security, they hate black people. I just want to go home. I never leave my house again. They're arresting me. I'm being arrested in Amsterdam, reacting to a woman racially profiling me. Racism, wow, Amsterdam, I'm horrified. I was so happy to travel in this evil woman. I've never experienced racism so blanket." In a new development released by the Dutch military police, it was alleged that Ari was actually arrested for her uncivil behavior and public drunkenness. Ari nor her manager have made any other statements concerning the matter, and it is unclear if she would divulge any other information about it at this time, especially with it only being 3 days since the events occurred. Now that was pretty much the article from the Jasmine brand. I'm glad to know that Ari Lennox is okay. And I'm hoping that she can prove to these people that this was a racial profiling situation. And I hope that she's able to get the justice that she wants, because they're really already trying to make her look like the villain here. If she was reacting to a woman's racist behavior, then yeah, how did you expect her to react? You know what I mean? Like, that's my whole point. So yeah, I'm not necessarily feeling what's going on here, but we're gonna see what's really happening, and of course I'll be here to report it. So, but I'm glad that Ari is okay, and she can be free to do whatever she likes. Now, last but not least, we're about to talk about the dummy and his lying ass, y'all. And y'all really fell for his bullshit. I never fell for it, but we're about to get into it right now in this article. Let's dissect. Did the baby ghost the organizations that reached out to educate him amid his homophobia scandal? As you may recall, the baby found himself embroiled in controversy earlier this year after making comments that many found homophobic. During his Rolling Loud set back in July, the baby infamously stated, "If you didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, or any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that would make you die in 2 or 3 weeks, put your cell phone light in the air." Fellas, if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, and put your cell phone in the air, keep it fucking real. In the wake of those comments, many started calling for the rock star rapper to be canceled. However, numerous organizations dedicated HIV and AIDS ultimately offered to meet with the baby to help educate him on the subject and call him in instead of calling him out. Shortly thereafter, 9 organizations met with the rapper, praised his willingness to listen. During our meeting, the baby was genuinely engaged, apologized for the inaccurate and hurtful comments he made about people living with HIV, and received our personal stories and the truth about HIV and its impact on Black and LGBTQ communities with deep respect. The baby's willingness to listen, learn, and grow can open the door to an entirely new generation of people to do the same. Months later, one organization, in particular Relationship Unleashed, claimed that the baby had made steady progress in the matter and should essentially not be canceled. Furthermore, the rapper also went on to recently announce a Rolling Loud tour, suggesting that the matter was behind him. However, more information about the overall situation is coming to light, and the baby is being accused of effectively ghosting some of the organizations that reached out to him during his controversy. A spokesperson for one group, the Black AIDS Institute, revealed, "Since late August, we have not received any outreach, partnership, or funding from the baby. This is now on him if he chooses to convert his misinformation into allyship by supporting the work of Black AIDS Institute or other people of color-led HIV organizations." The founder of a similar organization added, "Though we felt the conversation was extremely powerful a couple of months ago, we have not heard back as an organization since our conversation." Furthermore, another group called the Positive Women's Network also alleged that the baby never met with them or provided any financial donations to his cause. It is currently unclear if the baby has kept in contact with other groups he met with, such as the Southern AIDS Coalition or the GLAAD Coalition. He has not directly commented on these recent allegations, though it's worth noting that he's been boasting about his Spotify numbers and laughing about his attempted cancellation via Instagram. And my question to y'all is, are y'all surprised? Are y'all surprised? Because you shouldn't be. He's an ignorant ass nigga. Like, he never gave a fuck anyway. And then a lot of these people took him under their wing to educate him and call him in and not call him out and all that dumb shit they was doing. I never believed for 1 second that the baby was serious about anything. This man don't give a fuck because he know that you dumb motherfuckers is gonna sit up and support him either way it goes. He don't care. He don't give a fuck. So it is what it is. I would never support the baby. I don't fuck with the baby. So don't even try to come up under my comments trying to tell me how to feel about his ass. At the end of the day, it is what it is. He's a fuck ass nigga. And that's just the basis of the situation, bitch. It is what it is. Like, I mean, I'm just saying. It is what it is. I'm not surprised about the situation. I'm not surprised about what he doing. I'm not surprised about what he stand for. He don't stand for shit. That's the real thing. He don't stand for shit, and that's just the truth of the matter at this point. Like, I don't see why anybody's even surprised about his actions or surprised that he ain't donated to not one organization. They roped him in to keep him from being canceled, and he used that shit to his advantage and went on about his business and ain't talked to them folks since. The baby ain't shit, and that's that. Period. So with that being said, you guys, this was an episode of Yes for the Mess. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Also, be sure to click the notification bell whenever you want to see a video, and whenever a video drops, you can be notified. Follow me on all forms of social media. My Twitter and my IG will be down below. And if you want me to follow you back on IG, just hit me up in the DMs with the hashtag MessageTeamScotty, and I would definitely follow you back. And also, if there's some things that you want me to discuss on Yes for the Mess, just send it to my DMs, and of course, I will report on it, okay? With that being said, you guys, your boy's out of here. Until my next video, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.